Hey guys, this is Kelin Balian with Tech Savvy. I'm your tech expert here to go over the latest news as well as the future tech products and tech that you can get right now for 50 bucks. We actually do have a sneak peek at the new PlayStation 5 footage, so you guys definitely want to stick around for that. Let's dive right in. So the first tech news that we're going to talk about today is actually about Twitter. Twitter has actually started asking the question, do you read articles before you share them? This has actually been something that, I've been, hearing people talking about for at least a year or two. And, in this day and age where there's so much misinformation and I guess quote unquote fake news, you never really know what is actually being shared out there. It could just be some kind of clickbait article that is just trying to get your attention so that you, again, share it and you do exactly what they're hoping you do. Or it could be some real stuff, actually. But the thing is how many people are actually reading articles before they share them on their social media? Because these things, they couldn't be great conversation starters, but can they actually, cause some harm? Who really knows? But at the end of the day, this is being talked about by these giant companies right now and these social media giants because, we talked about last week, Donald Trump made some, comments and Twitter had to go on and essentially censor the content because they felt like it wasn't authentic information, and I'm sure that it got shared all over the web before they actually were able to censor that. So this is again something that it's real and we're running into it these days. So what they're actually going to be doing now is they're actually going to be rolling out a new feature that is basically going to prompt you with a question when you go to share an article, and all that question is really going to ask you is, do you want to read the article? So it'll actually be able to tell if you have actually clicked on the link and had the chance to read it, or if you never clicked on the link, and it'll actually again give you this prompt. It actually is going to be started as a test, like a beta thing, and it will be going on Android users' phones before it'll hit any Apple phones. So if you do have an Android phone and you are a big Twitter fan, keep an eye out for this. They might start doing it soon. There are no dates right now of officially when they're going to start testing this stuff. So, if you guys see it, you guys are one of the first, and we'd love to hear from you and see what you guys think of this. And even before it rolls out, what do you guys think about this? Do you think that it's fair that they're asking if you read the article, or do you think that you should have to read an article before you share it? Or do you read articles all the time before you share it, and maybe it kind of irritates you when you run into people that haven't actually read things and they actually just share things that are blatantly fake? We'd love to hear from you on that. Okay, so the next article here is are Robo Calls bugging you? So I'm sure you guys have been aware of these robocalls. They're not uncommon these days, I guess you could say. I get at least, anywhere from 2 to 10 a day. And again, what a robocall is, it's just a call that was not placed by an actual human being. It was placed by an auto dialer, and it's just calling you with usually a recorded voice message, and it's just trying to get you to call back a number most of the time. Or if you usually press a number on there, you can be directed to a live agent that's gonna be able to assist you if you're interested in the service that they're talking about. So the companies that are actually getting in huge trouble right now, actually historical trouble, are a couple healthcare companies, and the FCC actually just fined them $225 million because they actually sent out over 1 billion robocalls, guys. So if you felt like you were alone in this and you were the only ones that were getting these robocalls, you're definitely not. Everybody's getting these calls right now, and hopefully there's a future in sight where we won't have to deal with robocalls. I know a lot of you, as well as me, I'm on the do not call list, so they shouldn't be even calling you. And again, it is illegal, and that's why these companies can be getting fined like this. But again, do robocalls bug you guys? Is this something that you guys even deal with? Maybe, you aren't on the do not call list and you love robocalls because maybe they're good services sometimes, or maybe not. I know a big thing that's going around right now. If you are on the lookout for robocalls and not getting, sucked into them, is there's a lot of fake Apple calls going around right now where they tell you that your iCloud has been breached. Again, guys, if you're getting any of these calls, don't fall for them. Sometimes they'll even have the actual caller ID saying, like in that circumstance, Apple, and it looks very, very real. Actually with these robocalls that were going out, a couple, if not a handful of other companies were getting in a little bit of trouble with their customers, or people that weren't their customers, because these companies were using the caller ID of other companies, so people would answer the calls, and when they answer the call, it wasn't that company. So now some of these companies that that they were using the fake ID, the caller ID for, were getting so many calls that their systems were shutting down. As far as their phone systems, they couldn't handle the call volume that they were getting, so they were getting that many calls, guys. So again, if you are a person that is getting these calls, usually what you can do, I can give you one tip, and what that tip is usually if you press and hold down the number 9 on your keypad, it will usually take you off of their call list. Doesn't always work, so don't quote me on that one, but it usually works for me about 80% of the time. So I always try it out. Sometimes it doesn't do anything. Sometimes it maybe actually directs you to like an operator or somebody that an associate of the company, but again, majority of the time it's just gonna take you off of the do not call list, or put you on the do not call list, sorry, and it'll actually verify that for you if you push that 9 button, and it does work. So the next one here we got for you is, what do Microsoft, Amazon, and IBM have in common? Well, if you guys don't know, what it is that they all are working on or have some kind of functional facial recognition technology that they're using currently. So what's going on with facial recognition technology? I know some of you guys probably have phones that use the facial recognition to unlock your device, and maybe you've been, worried in the past on where is this data being collected? Is my data being sold? What is this going to be doing in the future? I know maybe you've seen some actual future movies where they're, security cameras have facial recognition built right into them, so they know exactly who everybody is. You're just walking around, and if they had got security cameras, they can tell you exactly who you are. The cool thing is, this is actually some good news that's coming out, is all 3 of these companies just agreed that they will not be selling any of their technology to police departments or law enforcement, which I think is a great win for the public as a whole. IBM actually just stated that they were going to get completely out of the facial recognition market, especially for public consumers. So they just didn't even want to deal with it, and they got completely out. Amazon was the first one to announce this, and then Microsoft and then IBM followed suit. So, again, maybe the next iPhone is not going to have facial recognition. I wonder, I don't know where this is going. Apple hasn't really chimed in on what they're doing with their facial recognition technology, but it's going to be a very interesting future to see what they do with it and where it goes. But I would be very interested to see, and I would actually love an iPhone that doesn't use facial recognition, because I think my phone asks me at least 10 times a day to set that up, and it's bothering me because I do not want to set up facial recognition for my phone. But it'd be amazing to see if we have a future that, kind of touched on facial recognition for a moment in time and then kind of went the other direction, kind of like those mini discs. I don't know if you guys even remember those from like the early 2000s, late 90s. They had these little mini discs that you can forget about it. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's a dead technology. It lasted about a year and it did not catch on. And again, if facial recognition is like that, I will not be complaining at all. But the last one here is PlayStation 5 actually just released and leaked some possible pricing as well as some gameplay footage from their Unreal 5 engine, and it is beautiful. The pricing not so much. The pricing can, you know, definitely break some people's bank accounts, and if you're buying it for your kids, it's gonna be a very, very pretty penny and a very expensive Christmas present if that's the case. You know, in 2013, PS4 released itself from, you know, PlayStation, and that came out at around $399 when that was released. PS4, it's going to be launching a little bit later this year around the holiday season, and there's talk that the price is going to be around $760 for the highest you know, combo package, which is going to be a 2 terabyte hard drive, and they're actually talking about possibly having a $599 version with a 825 gigabyte hard drive. So these prices are pretty steep, guys. I'll have to admit that. For $760, that is a pretty expensive piece of technology, but you know what? It might be worth it. We have some video to show you. It's a first look at the Unreal 5 engine, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's about a 2-minute clip, and it's going to give you a rundown of exactly, you know, what's going on. But just to give you an idea, they have a nanite virtual grounding system. So, and it's a geometry system essentially. So, you know, the graphics are going to be incredibly detailed. They actually created a new lighting system called Lumen. So when you see it, guys, it's going to, I watched it a couple times and it was incredible. Just when you see the lighting from like when the sun is, you know, going over and it's coming through, you know, some kind of a break in the ceiling or whatnot. It is just incredible. And they have a new advanced simulation system as well, that also integrates some, you know, structural integration, which just basically means that when a character that you're playing with in the game is touching something like that's in the environment, it's seamless. It's just a seamless integration, and the graphics are incredible again, guys. So here, we're gonna play this short clip for you so that you guys can check it out. There is sound, so I'm gonna just be waiting for you guys to check this video out, and I'll see you guys in a second. Check that out. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you noticed, it is a beautiful, beautiful platform that I can't wait to see some games on this. It's almost, looks like a movie, like the CGI that you would see in any kind of a movie. It almost looks just as good as that. I can't believe that video games are getting to this place where they look almost as good as movies. That was actual gameplay footage. It wasn't, some kind of, a cut scene or anything like that. It was actually real gameplay footage. So again, needless to say, I think the gamers are going to be excited to see this new engine, and any game company is going to be able to actually build off of this new platform. So it's going to be an incredible platform to see, and I just can't wait to actually play it. I don't know if you guys are big gamers out there, but I definitely am, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do. I hope the pricing is going to come a little bit down on those on these PlayStations. I don't know if I'm going to be picking it up right at the beginning for $760, but hopefully the price will drop. There are, again, rumors that maybe they're going to start around 600 or even high, again, 500s, and again, I guess we'll have to see, but keep an eye out for that. So the next thing here we're going to be looking at is some future tech products. We got some really, really cool stuff this week. So let's just, dive right in here. So the first piece of future tech is actually something called Light Cam. So basically what this is, it's the easiest security camera that you've probably ever seen in your life. All you got to do to get this thing going is plug it in. It's called a light cam bulb because essentially what it is it's just a light bulb that when you screw it in, it actually has a light bulb. So again, super easy to install. No, cables, no power, no nothing. You just plug it right in and just make sure that you turn the switch on to power that thing, and you are good to go. It's 100% adjustable, so if you need it to, if you have your light fixtures and they're a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, whatever it is, it can fit. And it's just going to be a great way to get security cameras where maybe you didn't have availability before, or you just didn't want to run wires, or it's outside, or whatever the case is. Again, these are fully waterproof. They have Wi-Fi, and it has an app that you can see 24/7 video on, so you won't have to be worrying about anything as far as being accessible or anything like that. So I would definitely check those out. The next one here is called the Otari workout system. So especially right now, guys, in this time where, we've been confined to our homes, we're all looking for ways to stay fit and, get that workout. And this system's going to be really, really cool because it does everything for you. It's got a built-in coach. So he's going to be able to, or she, I think you actually can choose. They're going to be able to, give you a rundown on if you have the proper posture, if you're doing the workouts correctly. And the cool thing is if you're looking at this video right now, it's got a great, mat that's built right into the TV. And again, it's got a screen built right into the mat, which is awesome. And it's going to just be able to give you workouts to do. Again, if you love yoga, now you don't even have to carry around a separate mat. It's just right there for you. And again, it's just like an all-in-one workout system that, again, it's got your coach there, it's got your mat there, and it's going to tell you if you're doing the workouts correctly. These are going for about $429 right now online, and you can get them. They are available. And it's just a great way to just stay fit, as well as not have to worry about what workouts you're going to be doing next, or really anything. You just jump on there, roll out your mat, and you're ready to go. So the next one here is called the Zero Breeze Mark II. So what this is, it's a go anywhere air conditioner. So I don't know if you've ever been on a camping trip, or maybe just in a vehicle that, maybe the AC wasn't working, or maybe just at home and, you wanted to get a little bit cool, maybe you have a fan at home. This is going to be that fan times 10. And the cool thing is it's the first of its kind. It's fully rechargeable, and on one charge, it'll give you about 5 hours of battery life, which is huge. It's portable, it's lightweight, and it's got a display on it so that you can set the temperature. It even has a couple different charging ports. So it has 2 USB ports, a USB-C port, and it even has a 12-volt plug. So, whatever you need, you can use this thing as almost a little power generator. So if you're going camping, I think it would be the perfect thing. It doesn't come cheap. Right now, you can get them on Indiegogo for about $869. So for $800, it's not the cheapest thing, but it could be saving your life and from sweating all day. These next ones, you can see there's some shoes. These are called the Vtex Shoes. These things are pretty awesome in the sense that they are very, very lightweight, as you can see from the video, but they are fully waterproof, which is very unique to most shoes that are of this kind of a look. I guess it's a more trendy look that's going on right now. A really also cool thing is that they're completely vegan approved. So what that means is that all the materials that are used to make them are vegan materials, essentially. So they're not animal based. There's no animal, fibers or any of that stuff, used with these shoes, which I guess you can't say for most, especially if they're incorporating leather and stuff like that into the shoes. But these shoes do come in a few different designs, from low top to mid top to high tops. Again, depending on, how much, waterproofness you need going up your leg and whatnot. But again, they're all waterproof, and there are a couple different colors that you can get them in. So again, if you guys are looking for a pair of outdoor shoes that you can go take camping, jump in some puddles with, these can definitely be them. They're great for kids too as well. This next one is called the Pilotera all-in-one camera. So what this is, it's basically a VR and an 8K camera. So I don't even know if you guys have heard of 8K cameras, but they do exist, and this is one of the very first really affordable ones you can get. Coming in at $1,099, it's not super affordable, but if you're looking for a great on-the-go camera and you're a photographer, or you're just an enthusiast that, you love getting the latest and greatest, clearest footage that you can when you're out there doing things and, making videos, this could be something you'll definitely want to look into. It's got a 512 gigabyte hard drive, and the battery life lasts about 3 hours, 3.5 hours on a single charge. So it could definitely be something you want to take a look at, because that footage looks awesome. This next one's called the Solman Notebook. So I think notebooks are something that haven't really been improved on in a while. I'm not sure if you guys even carry around a notebook. Maybe if you're a college student or something like that, you might definitely do it. But this thing's actually really cool because it's a tech notebook. So it's supposed to be able to carry all your technology around, but it's also supposed to kind of alleviate the need to carry a wallet around, because you can carry all of your credit cards and money and everything like that in this notebook. The cool thing is it does have a solar charger, Wi-Fi, and a wireless charger built right into the device, which is awesome. So you can charge everything up. It's designed to carry your tech around. So your phone, your laptop, your tablet, it'll carry all that stuff for you. And, again, it's just going to make your life a little bit easier and more organized, So this next one here, it's actually called the Tile Pro Locator. So I'm sure, if you guys have been into technology for, the last couple of years, you've seen these little, geo-targeted locators where, you can put it on like a set of keys, or you can put it in your purse, or you can put it pretty much anywhere. And again, it links to normally an app on your phone. And if you leave something behind, that you have this device on, it'll actually alert you. The cool thing about this one is you don't have to recharge it ever. because basically what it does is it has a 1-year battery life battery in it. So when you replace that battery, you're good to go for a year, and you don't have to worry about anything. Again, these are great if you lose your keys a lot, or maybe you just want to throw one in your bag. You know, maybe even want to, I've seen people put them on bikes if they leave their bike somewhere. But again, great locator, and at 35 bucks, you can't really go wrong there getting that thing. This last one here, it's called the K-Comb Pet Care hair remover. So what this thing does is it's basically a comb, but it has a fan in it that sucks all of the hair that would normally just be going, and dander, I guess, if you have a cat. The hair and dander that would normally just when you're brushing, it's just going straight into the air. This is actually going to suck all that stuff in, and it's going to, you know, kind of like a vacuum, essentially exactly like a vacuum, and it's going to, you know, it's going to collect all that stuff inside of a small little container that now is going to be easy for you to just, you know, dump out anytime you want, and you know, get going again. It's fully rechargeable, and again, this is being dubbed as the easiest comb you could ever use for grooming your pets. And you can get this right now for only $55 on Kickstarter. So again, if you have a pet, they will probably love you for getting this thing, and I would highly recommend checking it out. And if you're looking for a new comb, this could definitely be the one that you've been waiting for, because again, a lot of these things, like we're talking about notebooks and stuff like that, they haven't really been improved on for quite a while. So if you're looking for something new, a little piece of tech in it, and you just want the latest and greatest, this is definitely going to be it. So the next one, that's it for our future tech. The next thing we're going to dive right into is our tech under 50 bucks. So let's just dive right in. The first one here is the blue capture video card. Actually, blue hub. Sorry about that. So basically what this thing does is it turns any camera that you have into a live stream camera. So this, you know, usually many cameras that are used for live stream don't have the best resolution. They're usually not 4K, and to get one in 4K is usually pretty expensive. So if you have a nice camera and you want to use it to you know, turn your thing into a live stream, maybe use it for some you know, Zoom calls or whatnot, this is a great alternative to jump into and get. And at only 48 bucks, something comparable to this is going to cost you well into the hundreds of dollars. So, you know, from the reviews, there's no latency at all, and it does output the footage into 1080p, but you can be using a 4K camera. It'll just, you know, basically restrict the output to 1080p so that the file isn't so large. But again, resolution will not be cut down much, so you'll have some great resolution to deal with. And, you know, if you are editing it after, it'll be great. This next one is called the Z-Tilt Tripod. And this thing's great in the sense that, you know, if you're looking for a tripod that has a little bit more functionality than just your normal tripod, this thing's going to be great for you guys. It's going to be able to give you some amazing shots and just give you a lot more angles that you weren't going to be able to get with a normal tripod. I know normal tripods, they do have the little thing up and down, left and right, but this thing's just going to give you so many more angles, you know, from raising it up to giving you just angles in every which way you can. And it's very, very compact and lightweight. So, you know, if you guys are looking for a new compact, you know, tripod head, this could definitely be it. You know, we were kind of messing around with it, and it was really, really cool just to be able to get all these different angles without having to actually, you know, adjust the whole head of the tripod. This next one is called, it's a USB-C, you know, wire by Union Cables, Native Union Cables. Sorry about that. And, you know, for 34 bucks, this is a really, really neat cable with this knot in it that it looks like something that maybe your cable got knotted, but what it actually is it's a weight. So if you have this on the edge of your desk or something like that, and you unplug it from your device, it's not just gonna fall on the ground. This weight will actually keep it on your desk so that it's there for you when you need it next time. It just has a really cool look, and they do come, it is a USB-C cable, so if you wanted to use it with a laptop or any other device, Android device, you can definitely use it for that. This next one, it's called it's obviously a keyboard, and it's from TechWave, and it's the Phantom L. So this is basically a sequel, I guess you could call it, to one of their previous keyboards that was one of the best-selling keyboards for gamers ever. And this keyboard comes in at only $50, so it's super affordable. It's a low-profile keyboard, so as you can see, it's very thin, and it's got the RGB lighting already on there, so you don't have to have some boring keyboard on your desk for only $50. But it is basically it's got built-in hot spot switches. And these switches travel about 1.2 millimeters, so they got a great travel. It is a mechanical keyboard, so if that's something you guys are looking for, it feels great. The buttons have a great sound and feel to them, and it's just a great keyboard for the price. You're not going to really find too many great keyboards for $50 that are actually going to stand out and give you some really great look and feel. But this is definitely one of them. We highly recommend this keyboard, and again, that's the TechWave Phantom L keyboard for $50. Highly recommend it. It's beautiful. You can customize the keys if you really want to, and it's just going to be something that is actually going to now be conversation starter on your computer setup. So again, guys, if you're looking for a great keyboard, go check this thing out. It's definitely one of our favorites as far as gaming keyboards. And if you are a gamer, we'd love to hear what you think about this keyboard, if you've ever used one of these or actually have one. And again, you can actually use the cable we were talking about before with this one. The last one here we got for you guys as far as tech is this Logitech B203 light sync mouse. So again, as you can see, we've got the RGB lighting built right in there, and this mouse is very lightweight at 85 grams. It comes in at about 116 millimeters long, and again, guys, it's a gaming mouse, so it's going to be very lightweight and easy to maneuver. It doesn't have any special cables or anything like that, but at $40, what are you really looking for? But it is fully customizable from, if you want to put some new feet on it, to a new cable, to all that kind of great stuff. You're going to be able to have all that customizability. And again, we're showing you guys some gameplay here, so you guys could really see that it is a great gaming mouse if you guys are, using your computer as a gaming computer, and you're looking for a great new mouse to maybe, from a stylistic standpoint, to match your keyboard or match your computer setup, and you really love that RGB lighting, and you're just looking for something that's small and lightweight, this could definitely be the mouse for you. And at $40, guys, again, it's very affordable, so it could definitely be the one that you're looking for. That's our products for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed everything that we were able to show you today, and I hope you definitely enjoyed that PlayStation footage, because we're definitely looking out for those things. And as time gets closer, we'll keep you guys posted on new releases and new talk about the PlayStation 5 coming out. And again, guys, we're here to just help you out with all your tech needs and answer any tech questions you guys have. If you guys are, you're a little bit confused, or you don't know what kind of piece of technology to get, for anything, from a security camera to a mouse for your computer, reach out to us, guys. We love to talk to our fans, and we could answer any question you really might have. So just reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. And again, if you are a business owner and you're looking to get any kind of technology for your business, from again security cameras to websites, apps, if you guys need some new branding, a new logo, all this kind of cool stuff, we're in a great time right now to do all that kind of stuff, because businesses are just relaunching this last week. So if you guys are looking into getting a new website going, maybe getting some of the newest features, if your website's a little bit outdated, we definitely love to talk with you about your business goals and see what we can do for you as far as helping you out there. The number again will be below if you have any questions. We would love to talk to you and see what's going on. But again, guys, we have our Tech Savvy show every Friday at 3 o'clock. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week, and show you guys what the latest future tech products and just the latest news we have in store for you guys next week. So and you guys, it's Friday. Get out there and enjoy your weekend. The curfew and all this stuff has lifted a little bit, so you guys can head out to the beach. You guys can, actually go to some restaurants now. So just guys, go out and be safe, guys. Again, a lot of restaurants are still requiring you to wear a mask. So just be safe while you're out there. Again, due to this COVID-19 and the protest, there's been actually over 20,000 new cases of COVID in the last couple weeks. Again, I would definitely recommend, before you share any of that news, I would definitely just make sure that, those numbers are correct, because everything with this COVID-19 has been across the board. But again, these protests have led to more cases of coronavirus. That's definitely a fact. And again, if you guys do go out, just wear a mask, keep yourself safe. Safe. Use some hand sanitizer to keep yourself, clean and sanitized. And just be safe out there, guys. But again, my name is Kelin Balian. You can catch me on Facebook, on Instagram, those main social media sites. And again, you can always reach out to us on our website and with any questions you guys have. But guys, again, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.